Cancer friends, welcome. It's Tarot My Love. I'll do your heart spread for June 2021. Can you believe it? June, holy moly. These are the Gilded Tarot Royale. There's the one I forget to tell you. I know somebody is asking. It's a deck I learned on, so I prefer to use really kind of towards the 9th house. Okay, so this is for who's ever on your mind. I should say, Tuesday's always Gemini Cancer Day. Right now I do the heart spread. This one shows person on your mind, and we'll look at you interacting, get some advice from spirit. And the other one's for singles, called the 4-pillar spread. So we'll do that as well today. We'll be up. Well, this is for the one on your mind. So let's see what's going on with you and your person here. The heart spread. Wow, something smells really good all of a sudden. They say everything in reading, man. It's smelling like grass, like summer cut grass. There's not much grass here. We smoke the grass here. We don't like mow it. It's that smell. Thank you guys. Let's see what we got here. You're showing up as the Emperor. This is where you're at, sort of in and around relationships, the way I like to look at it. Like the first card in the quickies. And this is your person now. We're comparing how they're showing up with the 2 of Wands. So you're showing up very powerful, standing in your own power, channeling this very mature part of yourself. I might be speaking literally to a mature Cancer person who knows their own mind, and this someone, going to be fairly set in their ways, turn love and romance. You're not going to have a lot of flexibility about you. The good thing is you absolutely know what you want. You absolutely know your value. You're never, ever going to sell yourself short in any meaningful way. Now your person's coming in on the fly. On the fly. They have a feeling around them like they need to make a choice, but they can't, with the 2 of Wands. They know they have to do something. They know they have to take an action, but they're not taking the action. And then here you are. So already we're setting up for a dynamic here where, you could be more of a mentor person to them. You could be a safe harbor person who represents strength to them. Now, this is also someone, now you're an Emperor, very decisive. You ask an Emperor what do they want, they'll tell you right away. An Emperor's not going to, I don't know, hold on a minute. Make those egg whites, and really, I want the potatoes kind of soft. And no, an Emperor's going to be like very decisive. But this person might be kind of indecisive. That's coming into your life here that you're dealing with, Cancer. Let's see how you're feeling about them. And this is how you're feeling about them in terms of the relationship with them. You're getting a Judgment card. You're coming with 2 major arcana here. So you probably have a sense with Judgment that there's something going on here in this relationship. And with Judgment, you're thinking about what's kind of right for you. It's being called out to like your higher purpose, called out to be a better person. You make me a better man. I haven't used that in a few days. Much as I hate that, why it keeps coming into my head, But that feeling of, with this relationship somehow, and it's positive, it's that you feel like this is works with your life purpose, that this is a relationship that could move you further into alignment with what's best for you and what best serves you, And let's see how they're feeling about you. Wow, 2 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. Wow, they're putting up a lot of resistance. This could be a twin flame thing. If you're the, you would definitely be the activator here with Judgment call. Maybe as you start interacting with them, you begin to realize that maybe you're twin flames, and maybe you need to wake them up in some manner. Like, you wake up to the fact that you need to wake them up. So both of you are woke out of this. But they're coming in being defensive now. I get the feeling like they came in, if you're cross-watching, tell me I'm wrong, like you kind of expected a safe harbor and stuff. And this person's kind of challenging you, this Emperor with the Judgment. They're not just going there, come and letting patting you on the back and indulging you, and this has kind of got the twin flame vibe about it too, because twin flame is rough energy. Be careful if you want that shit. I don't know why everybody's so crazy for twin flame. That shit is hard. So I know not all of you that hard working. You're gonna. I know I'm not. But this person's like kind of actively resistant. You taking actions of kind of avoidance and stuff. And I think they're kind of disappointed in you here, Cancer. Like they really didn't expect that they would be in a position where they kind of had to feel like they have to defend themselves. So you might be in some way kind of asking them to sort of level up, but you could be doing it in the way of that Cancer way. Is like to them you're saying, well, you're better than this. Da 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 da. And underlying all that, they're getting the sense, well, wait a minute, why is there something got to be wrong with me where I got to like change? I'm just me. Why can't I just be me? Comes to mind, okay? Now, this is your advice in the relationship from Spirit for you in this relationship. Okay, now, as advice, you're being advised to be disinterested. So I think it's kind of like I said, it's if you're going to continue this relationship here with this person on your mind, you need to take a step back emotionally. And I think like with the Emperor, it's like your ego's in it. Like you're basically got it in your head that if they don't kind of change and be the partner you want them to be, maybe be the activated twin flame partner you want them to be, it's like a loss for you. It's almost like an energy of trying to win a relationship in some way. And they're sort of like the winning of the relationship is more important than them. And maybe that's what they're kind of pushing back against, although I don't think they even know it. It's like they're just feeling it's not right and pushing, And so you're being asked to take a step back emotionally and let them sort of breathe here. And maybe let them sort of be them in a weird way by being disinterested. Maybe stop taking so emotional an interest in their actions. It's like you would look at them and say, well, why did you just put that over there when you're just going to have to move it a few minutes later over there? Why not just leave it there? You just made a completely useless action. Not wrong, puts them in all kinds of defense. Step away from that. As a literal example, it could be operating at so many different levels, and just sort of let them be here, Cancer. Seven of Cups, this is their advice. I gotta say, if you're cross-watching, kind of indicates to me that your advice is that you're really lost emotionally. You really don't know what's going on with yourself, I think, emotionally. They've got you in some kind of turmoil. They got the Four of Cups, you guys, Cancer, and you cross-watcher at the Seven of Cups. It's almost too like the energy, if you, Cancer, don't tell them how they feel, like they don't know how they feel. It's like, how am I supposed to know how I feel if you don't tell me how I feel? But on the same, also at the same time, they don't want you to tell them how they feel. Don't be the Emperor. Don't tell me how I feel. But then when you don't direct them and when you don't tell them how to feel, they feel just kind of lost, this kind of emotional turmoil, and they sort of don't know which way to go. And they come in with the Two of Wands to start with, Cancer, so they're kind of shaky. It could be the energy, what I'm seeing here. It's like, and you too could be, this could be testing them, Let's see how they do when you're not up their ass 24 hours a day, and give them, let them free and see if they return type of energy, who knows, they probably don't know. And this is your advice for the relationship, King of Cups. It's kind of like just I'm saying, emotionally, you got the Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, now the King of Cups. In between is the Master. You guys have to master emotions in the relationship as a whole, because that's what's missing, there's a lot of control issues. There's like confusion. There's uncertainty on your partner's part. They still have this energy I see with the Seven of Cups, where they really don't know. You don't know if you're cross-watching. Tell me I'm lying. You really don't know if this is the one here. So what's really needed is a firm emotional underpinning for this relationship, and it would talk with both of you really opening up fully and 100%, being vulnerable, being emotionally available, uh, speaking to emotional intelligence here and all of that kind of stuff. So you not turning away cancer, you somehow sobering yourself and approaching your person here, this cancer person, and giving them your undivided attention for one thing, like some kind of commitment, at least enough to sit with them and hold space with them, you know. And you're going to be working on this. Yeah. You got a relationship here, and this could be a period of 8 months with the Pentacles, and this is both of you doing work on this relationship. And I think this is really building this relationship. The Eight of Pentacles over the King of Cups is kind of perfect. This is your advice in the relationship. You don't even have to go to a marriage counselor. Your advice is to open up, be vulnerable, be emotional with each other, be emotionally available to each other, make a real commitment to each other at an emotional level, fall deeply in love, you know, and stop worrying about defensiveness and you cross-watcher, you. Stop trying to fix them and tell them what to do, and work on the relationship together. And it looks like you will. It looks like a very successful outcome in a period where hopefully you have this talk, this coming together. This could honestly, it's a little corny. I mean, a great time. The summer's here and everything. Go to the bed and breakfast for a 3-day getaway where you kind of shut yourself off from all the brouhaha of the COVID nonsense world and TV crap, and really spend some time together, just making love and being romantic and having beautiful dinners together and doing something fun, going on walks, and have a great time, and move yourself into this King of Cups energy, because you got the promise of a really good relationship here, guys, in the future. So thank you. Give me a like. I appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody subscribing. It means a lot. Thank you, guys. June.